What is the UFC doing to Gilbert Burns, man? They're just fucking him. They're fucking him up, man. They're fucking him up, man. Gilbert Burns is fighting Michael Morales next. Um, I don't know why. The UFC just wants to see Gilbert Burns lose so bad. Um, Fuck, man. We're gonna see Gilbert just get shit on again. I kind of hope Gilbert Burns retires after this. I think this is just a fucked up move by the UFC. Uh, Michael Morales, the UFC rising star, really nice striking, really cool ground game. Overall, looks like a winner. Um, Gilbert Burns, well-known UFC name, beloved UFC fighter. Uh, really good ground game. Heavy hands when he chooses to strike, but has been taking a lot of losses recently. I think it all started with his loss to Bilal Muhammad, which was a heartfelt loss for him. I think he did end up crying after that loss, but this is tough as well. This is a very tough fight for Gilbert Burns, and it's still a big test for Michael Morales because Michael Morales is still an up and comer, so he's got to fight the names to get to where he wants to be. So this is a test for Michael Morales, but a lot of people would argue that it's not a very hard test for Michael Morales. Um, like I said, Gilbert has great ground game, but Michael Morales has proven to have really great ground game of his own. Uh, Great takedown defense, pretty good takedowns of his own. Um, he's dangerous when coming out of the clinch or out of ground control. He's very dangerous, and we've seen Gilbert struggle in those areas. You know, when Gilbert breaks from his opponent from a grappling exchange or a clinch exchange. There's that gray area of space when you break out from your opponent where your opponent could throw something or you could throw something, and 10-1 you're not really defending really well because you're kind of focused on gathering yourself from that exchange, from that grappling exchange or that clench hold. And we see Michael Morales just kind of we've seen Michael Morales drop his opponent from after breaking out of the clinch. His opponent was Neil Magny at the time, and we've seen Gilbert Burns get knocked out or kind of just get really badly beat up when breaking out from a grappling exchange when he fought JDM, because JDM was able to scramble out of a position with Gilbert Burns, and then Gilbert Burns was kind of caught, not really defending himself well because he was gathering himself, and JDM was able to put Gilbert Burns in a really bad place immediately after that scramble. So, it's not looking good for Gilbert Burns. It's not, because if Gilbert goes for something and he's got Michael Morales in a hold, and Michael Morales is able to escape, and there's that gray area of space, like I said, where Gilbert isn't really defending well because he's still gathering himself, and Morales throws something really nice, clean, and devastating. We could see Gilbert get fucked up once again, and it's not a pretty picture for Gilbert Burns fans or people who like Gilbert Burns, like myself. I like Gilbert Burns. I'm not a Gilbert Burns fan really, but it's not because I don't like Gilbert Burns. It's just because I don't particularly admire him a great amount. I still respect him and I like him. He's a really cool guy and a really great teammate on in and outside of the octagon. And to see him go out like this once again is a really hard watch. So, yeah, not so great for you Gilbert Burns fans out there to see this matchup being made. But there's still hope. It's the fight game. Anything can happen. Suppose Gilbert Burns is able to let his hands go. He's really heavy-handed, and he's able to upset the fight. He's able to cause an upset and end up knocking out Michael Morales, or he's able to dominate Michael Morales and secure takedowns and secure a lot of ground control time and win the fight via unanimous decision. Maybe Gilbert Burns is able to win one of those ways. I don't know. But when you're looking at favorites and you're looking at averages, and you're just looking at, the previous fights of both of these fighters, you got to go with Michael Morales. Um, that's just what it is. I like Michael Morales. I'm actually starting to become a fan of him, and that's just because of the way he fights. He looks like a real winner, and I really look forward to seeing him be thoroughly tested. And don't get me wrong, this is a test. I'm just talking about a thorough test in terms of like one of the top guys fighting Michael Morales. No disrespect to Gilbert Burns. I like Gilbert. I appreciate what he's done in the UFC. Like I said, a great teammate overall. I kind of hope he retires after losing to Michael Morales. I don't know if he will. I'm sure he's still got some stuff left in the tank still, but Gilbert Burns is up there in age right now. Yeah, he is. He's up there in age. So I think he's nearing his last few fights. If not, this will be his last fight. And I think it's more than likely going to be another loss on his career record. But sometimes that's just how the fucking cookie crumbles. Overall, you let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next.